Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 1168th meeting of the Housing Authority and Urban Redevelopment Agency of the City of Atlantic City, New Jersey. Today's meeting is the annual reorganization meeting for the board. Notice of the meeting has been properly posted and published in accordance with the requirements of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act. We'll now have a roll call of attendance. Commissioner Dorsey. Present. Commissioner Gabay. Commissioner Gluck. Present. Commissioner Johnson. Present. Commissioner Wills. Yes. Chairperson Marshall. Present. Right, we have a quorum and actually a full contingent of commissioners present today, all six. I would ask everyone at this point to join in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 3 on the agenda is public participation.
Yeah. Okay. We have Ms. Councilwoman Latoya Dunstan. Hello.
Good evening. How many minutes did we get? Because it wasn't clear.
2 minutes, but I'll allow a couple extra minutes for you out of respect being a council person.
Thank you. Tonight I'm here not as a council person, but as a resident. And as I look, I know Ms. Libby, you are Mr. Flood, State Eli, Attorney, Jalen, okay, so I'm here today, again, not as a council person, but as a resident, but concerned as a council person, just as a resident. I'm here tonight, I'm not sure if everyone heard, I know we have the press and everyone else here about the message that was read last night about could you imagine, that was sent to me from a resident to me as a council person about could you imagine any conditions that they're living in. I know we spent a lot of time focused on Stanley, but the question before we go forward is what about the rest of the property?
Go ahead, the show's up.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. He's gonna come take my time.
I mean, Councilwoman, could you, I didn't read the press or anything, so I don't know what the premise was that you said.
Okay, it was, I do have it, my phone. It was, could you imagine, and it pointed out a lot of things that was going on within the, let me get to my email, that's been going on in the authority, not just Stanley. I know we're focused on Stanley, I know we're moving people out of Stanley, we rehousing them, we rehabbing them, we doing everything with Stanley that we could possibly do, but this has been years going on. But as I stand here before you today, again as a resident, and when a young man that was a part of Atlantic City High School #3 and of the class of 2025, also my son is a part of that class. And I'm a graduate of Atlantic City High School, raised in Atlantic City, grew in the authority. The question remains is, could you imagine? And again, could you imagine living in squalid conditions? No, it's not Stanley, but it's everywhere else also. Could you imagine waking up just to go to school to get heat and eat? Could you imagine? Could you imagine, Ms. Johnson, Ms. Rosetta, I love you to death, you were my principal, but could you imagine the exterminator dropping off mouse traps to catch roaches? Could you imagine not having Christmas for the last 3 years because of the conditions of your home? Could you imagine, Mr. Clark? Could you imagine not being able to go to the prom because your friends can't come to your house and leave for a prom send-off because of the conditions? Could you imagine going home at night and not having no heat? Can you imagine your ceiling collapsing and no one has been here yet? All they did was sheetrocking up to the end of it. Could you imagine? Could you actually imagine shutting your front door and your light, your recess light, this light falling in on your head? Could you imagine? Can you imagine I had to work with smoke alarms? Could you, Mr. Shaler? Could you imagine? I know you came from other housing authorities. This is not a personal attack. This is about, could you imagine right now? Can you imagine today not being able to have Christmas because you gotta choose between putting a heater in that was 3 heaters dropped off for a 5-bedroom house, 3 heaters dropped off. Yeah, you can't plug your Christmas tree up because the power won't trip. Could you imagine? This is all about imagining living like this. Imagine going to sleep, it's so cold in your home that you woke up and you got 2 dead mice next to you because they froze to death. Could you imagine? Could you imagine sitting right now in this vent that's over your head? You're sitting here with your family and a mouse fall over on your shoulder. Could you imagine? Well, that imagination is me. The councilwoman that we just spoke of, it's me. It's me. This is how I live day in and day out, and I've been quiet and I've been silent, and I tried to work with everyone here. I don't even know who, what, when, why, where, but could you imagine? Can you imagine waking up and seeing a commissioner doing work on a home and you got video and pictures, but they're a commissioner? Could you imagine? And I'm here tonight because I had enough. Yes, you guys took me to court. Yes, you guys said I owe whatever you said I owe. Yes, it was paid.
Councilwoman Dustin, the board, we don't get that information.
Well, I'm giving it to you because Mr. Shaylin, and with all the respect, I understand what you're saying, but I'm speaking right now because my son, the quarterback that we all celebrated because Atlantic City High School quarterback was the man, that's my son, who wake up every morning to go to school just to get heat. I gotta start my car at 5 o'clock in the morning so that we can get heat. That's my kid. The point guard is playing his second game tonight that we depended on to win these championships. The one that got a 3.4 GPA going to school hungry every day doing this because I can't cook dinner. My cabinets and everything been deplorable for years, and many of you may not have been on this board. But many people in this room right now have seen my reports. Because you exposed it to the media. You did. It was leaked. It was. It got bad. But that's no regards. No regards to it. What I'm saying tonight, I'm not a councilwoman tonight, I am a resident. And a councilwoman. I'm standing here before you right now tonight. I don't have any heat. I've been freezing for months. For days, I don't have any air. When the contractor took my air conditioner out and my heating unit out, it was a shell. Because I was the show unit. I was the play unit. 13 years ago, and nobody ever thought to come back and look at it. Do we know about that, Mr. Shaylin? We do. Do we know about that, Ms. Brock, if you're here? We do. It still has yet to be fixed. I am freezing. I did not go to work today because it was too cold. We're sleeping on air mattresses in my living room. I told maintenance director, put me back in a hotel. You moved me out because you guys couldn't afford it. Put me back in a hotel. I'd rather go to a hotel before I freeze to death like the mice. I don't have a drain underneath my house according to your contractors. Which means for 13 years I have not had a drain. So where is the feces and everything else from? This is why we got mold, rats, no floor, mice. And I didn't want to bring pictures tonight because I wanted to give you a beginning of what I got. But I'm asking this board, do something. Help us. It's not just the village, it's all of us. Mr. Eli, you live in the village. I know you know what you're going through. Ms. Johnson, if you can do anything as my principal, you're the reason I am who I am today. But I'm the one struggling today. This is not nothing against you, Mr. Shaylin, you, Councilwoman Marshall, you, the attorney, none of y'all. This is my living conditions. And if you want me to show the media the photos, I will. It's deplorable. My home. Mr. Dorsey, you do contracting work. Come take a look. I can't even walk. My kids can't even walk without getting sprinted because the floor is the mold in my home. And I suffer from asthma. I had 2 surgeries in September. 2 surgeries. My boyfriend, who's on a lease, if you want to look it up, that's what he had, brain surgery. But I got a letter saying that it's a chemical in the pipeline that causes brain tumors and the ones that cause stomach. This is what we're going through every day. We're living worse than Flint, Michigan. We went off switch to our own right here at home. Let's take care of our own. You guys did all you could do to attack me. The retaliation is real. Last week I was homeless. I was being evicted last week. If I didn't have my money in this office by 3 o'clock, when y'all close at 4:30. And then I come here and no management is here. Me. Retaliation, councilwoman. I wanted to give you a little bit, but I want you to understand as the chairwoman, we're suffering. And I know it's gonna be some retaliation once I leave here today, but I wanted to state my piece and understand that I'm standing here in solidarity for all the residents in the housing authority. I'm standing here for my son, the one that we all celebrate, Atlantic City High School quarterback, Atlantic City High School point guard. We're suffering day in and day out. So do we have money to pay rent? No, because we gotta buy heaters. No, we gotta buy mice trays. No, we gotta buy food to eat out every day because we cannot cook our food. It's deplorable. It's been this way for years. And again, all of you guys right here today, you ladies and women, Mike, I wasn't on this board, but this is what we've been going through and we've been complaining about. And enough is enough and enough. And I'm gonna say this is nothing personal to any one of you guys sitting here today. Please help us. When I leave here tonight, I'm gonna turn my heat up in my car and I'm gonna go to that high school game. And when I leave, I'm gonna have my heat up and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna freeze. And I hope I can pack some heat in my pocket to stay warm. And I'm still waiting to be put in a hotel. I'd rather go in a hotel before I allow my grandkids and for me to freeze. I'm telling not to hit up to see them because they can't come over because of my conditions. It's not on me, y'all. It's not. That's semi-collapsing. I don't have no furniture. I'm still waiting to be reimbursed for my entire first floor. Everything I got, I worked hard for when I bought it. I bought it all. Nobody yet replaced it. Nobody. My kids' Xbox and PlayStation didn't come easy. I don't have a $25 an hour job. I don't have none of that. I work. And I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. But my family, just like you guys' family, grew up in a city struggling. So anything I have, I take pride in. I had no designer room set. I have nothing because it collapsed. Because of the neglect. And the contractors, they just fixed it. Months ago, the floor is collapsing again. What are we gonna do? I had to use a commode for 6 months because I didn't have working toilets. And I kept it quiet. I didn't take it to the council meeting. I didn't take it to the media. I didn't do anything, but I'm coming to y'all today to say, help me, help the residents. They're struggling. We're struggling. And I know it's a federal issue, it's a HUD issue, whatever it is. Point me in a direction on who I need to go speak to because we have a problem. HUD contacted me and said, you guys got to get rid of scattered sites. Is that not true? Because if you do, why are we still holding on to scattered sites? When EMS had to take that lady out of the high rise the other day down the stairs, because the elevator is broke, we have a problem. We have to fix it. Put me aside, put politics aside. We keep giving out these big contracts for this and this and that. Please, let's fix it. Everybody on here, please use your expertise on whatever it is. Think about the children that go to school. You think about the contracting work you do. You think about the housing authority you left. Ms. Marsh, you think about where you grew up and how you grew up. And you think about your legal expertise. And you think about how you've been living all these years. And it's like you use your expertise as a real estate person. You think about if the people in the first world will live like this. And what we going to do to fix it. But I'm going to sit here a little longer because I need some of this heat because I'm going to freeze when I go back. So again, you think about when you leave today with this happy holiday, would you rather put your heater on? Or would you rather light your Christmas tree? Thank you.
I wanna thank you for passionately speaking and exposing, your home and your situation, okay? Commissioner Wells.
I just wanna know, where do you live?
Scattered sites.
Oh, in the scattered site.
Yes.
Okay, Commissioner Gavin.
How long have you presented your kids to Tom or Ms. Brox or?
My kids been going, I've been living like this for over 10 years, maybe. Way before, yes, over 10 years.
Tom, have you know about her situation since you became ED?
Yes,
Okay, and what has been done now? Anything has been done?
we've had maintenance out to your unit, we've assessed the unit, we've made repairs to the unit, as Ms. Dunstan has said that the work done by the contractor was suboptimal to your flooring. So this is the first I'm hearing about your flooring after the repairs.
So is the maintenance director here?
No, he's not.
Okay.
But I believe he's
It's
on,
beyond authority.
I believe he's on via Zoom.
Okay.
He's,
So
but he is muted, but again, so,
you asked him to speak to see, what did he know?
I mean,
Because he came to my home and said, oh, excuse me, oh, we didn't complete the work yet, no.
so I mean, Mr. Davis, if he's available, so he can speak as well, but, you know, we don't have to magic, right? We've been out, we've assessed the condition of the units. It's not just your unit, I can guarantee you that, right?
And with our due
This-
respect, I don't want special treatment for me being a councilman, I just want to be a resident.
We're gonna treat you as a resident because you deserve to have, you know, habitability that's at the standard that it should be. You will not be retaliated against, that is not how the housing authority operates, I wanna make that very clear. But we do agree, right, there are a lot of issues that have been a result of deferred maintenance over decades, this just didn't happen overnight. We're also, and I know we're asking a lot of our residents to say, please have some patience with us, because turning that around also doesn't happen overnight. We do have our architectural and engineering firm, they've been out to all the properties so that we can actually put together the numbers with what we know has to get done. And then get these things bid out, procured, the work is done, and then it's gonna be a long process though.
So
because we do know-
how long do we freeze for the week? My roof is separated by 2 feet. They know it, the cameras went in, the contract is 2 feet, that's why it's really freezing, right? So they put a tarp, the tarp blew off, so now what?
The tarp was a temporary fix. We do realize that there's widespread roofing issues, which is why the roofing is part of what we're putting together to go out to bid.
So
I hate to,
this one, I'm sorry. When we have contractors go in and do this unit or fix the unit, is it our guys going in there to double check to do it, like to make sure that everything was checked off, it was completed?
yes, because it doesn't get signed off on unless it actually gets confirmed.
But she's saying that.
I'll have to look further into the specific flooring issue because I was not made aware of it until you
The
just said.
cabins, I have nothing in my, the cabins are half,
I
it's
understand.
infested.
I
So
understand.
can we
there's a
agree
lot.
tonight that I need to remove because it's happening? Put me in a hotel, I'm willing to go in a hotel with my family because I can no longer live with the mold, the infestation, the lack of heat. I think that's something that's required with, it's gonna be 30 degrees tomorrow.
I hate to sort of ask you to confirm this in a public meeting, but you have a 5-bedroom, correct?
Yes, I do.
Our options in terms of transferring to another public housing unit, 5 bedrooms is like.
So put me in a hotel. I'm willing. So that you can fix it. I'm willing. I'm willing, so you can fix it. Fix it. Move me out, fix the entire unit the proper way and move me back. No, I'm not giving up where I live, no. But I'm willing to leave and move into a hotel until you can fix it adequately. I'm cold. I'm tired, y'all. I'm cold. Like I can't buy no more heated blankets. I can't buy no more air vents so we can stay warm to stay warm. I'm tired. And if anyone wanna come past and see it, I'll allow you to.
So Tom, can we just send maybe our, the director for, maintenance to go over and to do like a thorough, like.
He did it already. Even the
There's some
man,
stuff that need to be fixed or what we need to take care of and things like that. so
they
we
did
can
it. They
have-
took pictures,
That way
they
they
took
can bring it together,
videos.
whatever we gotta do,
Correct?
you know?
That's.
It's been done.
So how long ago was it done and then how long has the work been going, like, I'm trying to figure out like.
In in the recent past. I would have to go through the work orders and actually pull up the report if you want specific dates, but myself and Ms. Brock are going to be accompanying Mr. Davis in the very near future to do another walkthrough with him.
All right, so if he went and did all that checked in, how, Ms. Brown, I don't know if Zab is.
You can hear.
He's on.
How long ago did you guys did all those list stuff, and how long have the work been completed off those lists, that the issues that she having? And we complete those things, and like, why it's taking too long? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How long has it been? Zab?
Yes, I'm here. So, me and Ms. Dunstan, we've talked countless times about different things going on in her unit and different things I've tried to come over to assist and address that we can address on our level. The things that we can't address on our level, I have gone to the extremes to getting the contractors out there. Ms. Dunstan will tell you regarding her heat. She was the main one I was fighting for to get a replacement system, which I was informed that it was replaced. But now, Ms. Dunstan, like you said, it's currently either not working or not properly working and not producing heat. So we got that issue. We have her flooring that she did stuff that we have to change up. Huh?
Chris, okay, thank you for muting that person.
Go ahead, Zab.
All right, so we also have the flooring, which we do currently have on order for her flooring, because during her falling of her ceiling, the water did mess up the flooring that she had. I believe it was your own. Hello?
Yeah.
I believe it was her own flooring that she had put down, but it did mess up her flooring. Gave some watermarks. We do have the floor on order. Her cabinets, when I walked through, I did take pictures. That meant those measurements were sent. Also, her cabinets were sent with a rec for order for her unit. As talking, she has mentioned to me multiple times that she would like to go to a hotel as we do the repairs. So that is where we are with that issue. As wise as the physical mold outlook, I will have to get back with Ms. Dunstan and go through her unit at 9 a.m. to confirm the physical mold and even put in mold testing. But like I told Ms. Dunstan, you can call me anytime, any issue that happens, you always can reach out to me. We've talked about that countless times. But as wise as those things need to be done in her unit, those things have been walked through, looked at, examined, and placed on order.
So we placed the order, but we haven't taken care of it yet.
No, those orders have not come in. So yes, those issues have not been addressed as of right now. No.
So they haven't been addressed, and I don't know how long. So like you said, you and your team are going to go over there and we'll try to do it. I don't know, maybe we're back. We got to do something. That's on your plate.
But I mean, when you do it, I have to take off work to ensure that you're there, because I'm not going to just let you just walk through after receiving a letter saying, make sure you hide your body. I'm not gonna do that. So I wanna be there when you take it. But the manager, she did video and pictures. She has everything. Miss Yvette, she has everything. Everything has been taken pictures, even from the front porch to everything has been documented and taken care of. Everything. She has it. It's been there. It's just a lack that has been done. And again, I hate for it to be this form, and I have to come and address you again as the resident, not the councilwoman. But my question is today, and I'll leave you with this because I know I'm over my time. If you can treat me as a councilwoman like this, how are we treating the rest of the residents? And it appears to me that this board doesn't even know what's going on. So again, I won't have a Christmas for my kids and my grandkids. No, we won't. They're getting heated blankets for Christmas. That's what they're doing. Because we're cold. And I've been asking, as Mr. Zebek, I've been asking for a very long time. You had me in a hotel before you moved me out, and I had to pick up my own sheetrock. I had pictures and videos if you would like me to show it to you. But you guys, tonight, enough is enough, is enough, is enough. We have to look deep. If you need me to pick up the phone and make phone calls to HUD or whoever, please allow me to do that. And I think the rest of the residents would rather scream on them than scream on you guys. Because we gotta see our reaction. We don't want to scream on you guys. It's not like it's, any of you. And again, Ms. Johnson, again, thank you for making me who I am today. You gave me the voice that I had today. Because you used to get me together, yes, you did. And I thank you. However, I want to say, y'all, I'm cold. We're tired. It's something basic as heat. And the 3 heaters ain't working because at the end of the day, who's gonna pay my electric bill when I plug them? You're giving me the heaters, but who's paying the electric bill? I have to run my gas all night to run the oven so we can try to get some work, but again, the heaters escaping because of the rules. I'm not asking for nothing special. I'm not asking for marble cabinets, marble tiles, or anything. I'm just asking to live. You can give me dollar stores. It won't even just allow me to live. Because if I go in and do it myself and something happens, you're gonna say it's my fault because I did it myself. So the best thing we can do, whoever's listening, whoever wants, please, y'all, please, just please help us. And I'm speaking from me. From me. And your maintenance just testified, Ms. Rock is saying the same thing. We've been knew about these issues, but I didn't want to make it what it was gonna be. But today I'm tired, because I had to take my son to school because he's freezing.
How many folks reside in your unit?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't count.
Okay, good.
It's a 5-bedroom, but. Right, yeah. I'm gonna get them together.
Commissioner Dorsey, were you gonna say something?
I did, but I didn't want to belay or take up any more of Ms. Johnson's time. Typically, we allow the residents to speak, and then we let them sit down and then respond to them, so that we don't end up in a back and forth.
Right, which we're not gonna do that.
I took meticulous notes on as many of the issues that I could catch as I was as you were speaking, and some of these are obviously very serious, allegations of impropriety, and some of them sound like some serious neglect. And of course, I've been on this board 3 years, and it's the first time I've seen you and heard the complaint, so I did not know about the issues. And we do get reports on the vacancies, but we don't know who lives where. I didn't want to ask you your address because you are a politician. I didn't want to ask you where you live in the public forum. So, but we will be asking legal and the administration to do a thorough investigation of all of these and get back to the board.
But don't do it because I'm a councilman, do it because I'm a resident.
Every resident that comes to this board gets the same look into it. So we will be looking at the variety of issues, and we will most likely ask the ED also to walk us through to take a look at the conditions as well. So that will be at the behest of the chair. But thank you for coming, and like I said, I am a contractor, and I will say one more thing.
So what I would say, because you are a contractor, what I would ask is that, so it's not biased, you don't attend. Everyone else can walk through, just to have a clear head, clear mind.
People with no experience, you want to look at it, but the person with experience, you don't.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, you did walk through it.
That's why I said this was not going to be a back and forth.
Right, it's just.
I'm just letting you know what I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Okay.
Just make sure you schedule it for me.
So,
Commissioner Johnson?
Are we able to put her into a house? There are a few houses and a few large apartments around.
No, it's not. That's what he's saying. There are.
You can't?
It's nothing.
0 or you can't?
No, he's saying it's nothing. It's no 5 bedrooms, correct?
I'm talking about available.
There's currently no 5 bedrooms that can accommodate Ms. Dunstan. Ms. Dunstan will tell you since the first day I met her and walked through her unit, I've been trying to assist her with getting as much as she can get done. And even with possible relocation, we've talked about that, but I have not been able to have anything in our inventory that can accommodate her household size. So Ms. Dunstan has, like I said, requested a hotel until majority of the work can be remediated in her unit.
The only other path would be to go through Section 8.
Okay, so there.
That in and of itself, there's a process to it.
I'm going to ask, do we not have a pathway to give her an emergency voucher so that she can seek Other accommodations?
I'm not willing to take section 8. Section 8 won't accommodate me. Nobody accepts section 8. I'm dealing with residents on the other side who losing their house because they can't find nowhere to live. There is no 5 bedroom, so no section 8 won't accommodate me, and I'm not willing to leave the second ward and give up my seat to accommodate the housing authority. I'm not willing to do that.
You would have, even if you left the second ward because of your house,
Yeah,
you would have to give up your seat.
absolutely. Yes.
That's not true, but that's.
Okay.
Even if it's temporary?
The rules say you can have 6 months if you have an issue with moving your house, and the rules also say that the council can extend you an extra 6 months if you need be, so those are the rules.
Okay, so I'll let my attorney know, because he's the one who advised me otherwise, but I'll let him know.
Just to let you know, like through the section 8
Again, I didn't
process.
know your personal stuff.
No, it's fine, no, we can't, it's not personal anymore, the gloves are off, everything is out, I need the world, the United States, whoever, to understand what's going on.
Ms. Dustin, we can absolutely follow up and we can sit down and talk,
Sure.
not in a public meeting, so we're not putting all your business. I just do want to say that we have to be careful with section 8. Because once you go from public housing to section 8, you're changing programs and flip-flopping between the two. It's- Right, so,
that's why I'm not willing, no.
but again, we can
So
absolutely,
thank you.
we can talk through this and try to figure out, because again, with the 5 bedroom, our options are extremely limited. We would have to have one become available.
But the hotel is not limited, correct?
No,
And I'm not talking about where we went the first time at Seeking, where we,
I was, I remember talking to you at the time.
I'll go back
I know
to
you
the
were
marriage
thrilled
or
about it.
somewhere else that not.
That particular time, there was no availability, which is why, and I know from talking to you on the phone that you weren't thrilled about it, but that's all we had at that time.
Okay,
All right, Commissioner Gavay, then we're gonna wrap it up, it's been about
Yeah.
30 minutes.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Like she said, she's a resident, not a councilwoman. I don't think we should just give her. We need to try to do a thorough, inventory of all our status site to make sure that some of the residents that having these problems, these issues, that if you look into the same energy we're about to put in her, to look into her stuff, because that's one of her concerns, to make sure not just her, but every status site or every other property that we have, I think like we need to pay attention to the status site a little bit more, because I know you just gave me a lot of status site that have like problem and stuff, but if we can take some time for us to make sure we go through and see what our staff look like and what's need to be fixed and what can be taken care of.
We've actually, we've been doing that, and that's why I said that I know for sure it's not just you. Not that it makes it any better for your situation, but, a lot of the scattered sites were constructed roughly around the same time. We're looking at a lot of,
Same developer, we keep giving contracts to.
original, HVAC units we found were in there. We've issued, well, to use a non-technical term, a ton of, purchase orders to have those systems replaced, and, if it was just components of it, just to have them repaired. But the roofs are old, the heating and cooling is old, and, so we made the appropriate adjustments. It's just, it's a matter of, getting through that backlog right now.
Thank you, and I thank this board for listening to me and hearing me out, and again, it's not personal towards anybody. I just felt like now was the time to, speak the piece as to what is going on in the authority, and again, as I can look, you guys, when I moved in, you wasn't here. The manager that's here wasn't here. Ms. Brock actually was extermination, if I can recall, when I first got here. So it's nothing personal towards nobody. It's just enough. Is enough.
It's nothing personal about living conditions.
It's not me.
No. So I appreciate
So
you.
thank you.
Congratulations to your son.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to catch a
Yeah.
game tonight, but I can't, but I'll
Thank you.
definitely make sure I catch another game.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Next speaker, Steve Young. If you get 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. First, I want to say in reference to Ms. Dunstan, I've been to her house several times. I've seen these conditions. Maintenance and maintaining something is very important to this whole entire housing authority. The way she's been doing all that time is no excuse. Because you maintain, like she said, she's a council person. And it was statute. And here it is, and you imagine what the other residents going through. They've been coming in here telling you meeting after meeting after meeting. but all the problems, no heat, no hot water, infestation, things falling down. This is years of neglect of maintaining something. I know you say it's old, especially when it comes to stay-at-home goods, but that's public housing, right? And so is the White House. But they maintain it, don't they? With our money. Oh, well, it's public housing, and you say they
It's public housing, but they
but they
have not-
maintain it because people are gonna hold you accountable to doing what you have to do. And you're only accountable for what you know. So I'm just saying, all of you been hearing these things from the housing authority, all from Section 8, scattered sites, high rises, seniors, children, you've been hearing it for years. And it's even in court. And there's no resolution but doing the same thing over and over. More time to do nothing. And it's like enough is enough. Like she just spoke and said. So I'm not gonna keep going on that because we have to move forward. In order to do that, we've been consistently, myself, Steve Young, and National Action Network, organizing the resident standing homes village for almost 2 years. Because we have a lot of work to do. While they were going through no heat, no hot water, being moved and threatened, didn't know where was going to be demolished from that. They still had to organize. And now they've been organized. And they have a resident president, Madam President Tammy Bavir, she's right there.
Congratulations.
Then you have Kanisha Gilliam as vice president. Alina Cornier is recording secretary. Tiffany Brown is financial secretary. Elaine Gilliam is treasurer. Sandra Smith is Sandra's arms. And Tamika Perry is chaplain. All of them has been duly elected by the Standing Home Village residents and duly sworn in by the Housing Authority. Is that right? Yeah. Who's it? Okay. Ms. Brock as well as Ms. Judy. So we're here to say the next move is for you as a board.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
To recognize them. That's the only thing I'm here to ask for you to recognize them so they can continue to do their duties with the tools that's needed to help you, the residents in HUD, and everybody else. Because their voices have not been heard.
When is their next meeting?
I guess she would notify you, they haven't scheduled it just yet. But I don't know if you can extend the rules or have it on the agenda to make a resolution to accept them because they've been bona fide by the Housing Authority. So that's all you'd ask for. Can you make that resolution?
Yeah, can you just have them send like the officers' names and titles so that maybe Beth can send it out to us so we can.
Absolutely. I'll give her a copy.
And if you want to invite me to the next meeting, I will attend if I receive an invitation.
Right. And this,
Thank you, Mr. Young.
Department of resident participation, resident opportunities, and public housing. Resident participation, according to 24.
Thank you, Mr. Young.
CFR. See, I'm giving away knowledge, and here you go, I'm trying to communicate, and I'm cutting off.
We have the knowledge, we meet with HUD every week. Thank you.
And that's the problem, we don't.
Well,
And that's part of the problem. They need to know when HUD comes here so they can meet with them too.
Steve,
Because they expected the vote. And I'm out there with them. So it needs to be something done. I'm going to cut you off now.
I didn't, I gave you 3 minutes, and plus a little
Well, I
longer.
just want to let you all know the rules. This right there. I'm going to continue to speak on that on behalf of the applicant, on behalf of the residents.
Thank you, I'll see you next month.
So,
Tanisha Bailey?
so I'll let you
You have
know
3
about
minutes.
those names now.
Good afternoon. I'm here again today to report that I've been living in 212 Shelfire as a reasonable accommodation for the last 3 years. 2 of the last years that I've been living here, I've been living here without a lease. I can't go to the Section 8 office and get a renewal, registration renewal done without going through all types of program abuse. I can't get a renewal on my lease from my landlord. She has violated inspection from Housing Authority. She has violated inspection from HUD. She has got a court order from the judge of a degress, a safety hazard, and a fire hazard. I've been to their office numerous times reporting this to Malcolm Isaac. I also came here the last time and reported Malcolm Isaac about threatening my voucher, and I didn't want to deal with him anymore. Now, all of a sudden, I can't get a renewal of a lease again. I can't get them to enforce my contract from the HIP side or from the landlord side, and nobody still haven't addressed it. The utility reimbursements that is getting added into my rent, but all the utilities is coming in my name. And it keeps getting pushed under the rug, and then I'm made out to be a monster. I'm put on ban lists from the Section 8 office, whereas though they talk to me through the intercom, won't let me come in and conduct no business. I have all this stuff documented, and I also have videos of all this stuff. I've been to Tom numerous times. He already, he was informed of the fraud. He's seen the fraud. He hasn't reported, but my utility reimbursement. You don't know what I'm talking about here?
No, I don't agree with what you're saying, but you can go ahead.
Okay, well, can it be addressed? I'm not coming here to attack nobody, I'm coming here to get help. I'm coming here again, let y'all know I don't want to deal with Malcolm Isaac. He's very disrespectful. He's very aggressive when it comes to Black single women coming in the Section 8 office to conduct their business. He's very rude. You can't get him on the phone and you can't get an appointment. And as I said again, it needs to be addressed. This is a federal organization. Why am I being banned from the building to conduct business when they don't have authorization to do so? I haven't threatened nobody. I haven't made anybody feel uncomfortable, probably speaking about the truth. And nobody's addressing my issues. Nobody's returning none of my messages. He's very just insulting. Like Tom's just insulting. He just blows you off. He doesn't answer none of your questions directly. It's like the emotional roller coaster that you gotta keep going on just to get basic stuff that a caseworker should have to do. Why am I a caseworker assigned to me? Why do I gotta keep dealing with directors and executive directors when I'm a 24-year successful participant of this program?
Thank you, Mrs. Bailey.
Nobody's addressing it.
You've been in constant contact with Mr. Salem.
This is 2 years going on. That I've been in front of y'all multiple times, nobody's addressing this issue. I don't have a lease. My landlord's still constantly getting paid. My lease been up since last month. She's still getting paid.
A legal is going to address you.
Before you leave, can I get your contact information and your number, and I'll give you mine.
Ms. Bailey, I just will say, I'm gonna follow up with Mr. Eisler when he's back from his training.
Yeah, is there anybody else that I can deal with besides Malcolm Isaac? This is my second time telling y'all, I do not want to deal with Malcolm Isaac. He's very disrespectful. He's very aggressive when it comes to single Black women coming to me trying to conduct business. I don't want to deal with him. He already threatened my voucher, lied, and intentionally deceived the commissioners and said that he didn't. And now I just was put on a ban list and nobody know how I got there. Security doesn't know how I got on the ban list. Nobody from Section 8 of Pennsylvania Avenue doesn't know. And I got videos with security going in the book showing me my name.
Legal's going to address your issue and get your contact information.
Thank you. I just wanted to clarify, because statements are being made in public.
Excuse me, just one more thing, I just hate to address that. Without me having a lease, I cannot go to none of the agencies in Atlantic City. I have 4 agencies that been trying to assist me with my utility allowance. With my utility, none of them cannot assist me because I cannot get approved because I don't have a lease to substantiate my residency. No organization will not approve me for utility assistance without a lease.
Okay, Tom.
So I just wanted to clarify, right, because you made mention of fraud, programmatic fraud in the Section 8 department. I have made myself available to you at your convenience. We spent quite a bit of time meeting, talking together. I actually broke down your.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I gave you a
You
printout.
didn't. And I also requested for the administrative plan, and y'all sent me the new administrative plan, and what good would that be to me when I've been a participant of this program for 20 years? I need the old administrative plan so that I can look over it and make sure that what y'all saying is not going on is not going on. Because y'all won't assist me. It's fraud going on inside my caseload.
Ms. Bailey, I don't
There's
know.
no way possible my utility allowance is going somewhere else and utilities is coming in my name.
It's not, as.
That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it is.
Again, I'm not gonna argue. with
Okay,
you. I
I
want to make it clear that we
Thank you
did
very
meet,
much, council. I appreciate your time.
That's it. Does anyone else wish to speak who did not sign up?
Excuse me, did I ask in reference to a resolution, someone take a motion or resolution to accept and recognize the residents who's been suffering this long?
Mr. Young,
I'm just asking a question.
well, what I'm gonna say tonight, the agenda has been set. That's an awesome thing that happened. No one's against that. So, you know, the board, the fact that Stanley Hall Village has the residency board and they have been elected, that's awesome. No one is against that. We have to speak with legal. I'm not sure if,
Can you just? say yes or no?
I'm not even sure if we could just have a resolution making, I don't
You have an
know.
attorney, you have two attorneys.
Right, exactly. You're not gonna get an answer right this second, but you will have an answer by the next meeting. Okay, legal's here, legal's gonna,
Thank you.
John. As the chair indicates, there's certainly no hostility to passing a resolution, but I believe as Commissioner Day asked the question, if we could be supplied with the information to prepare a resolution, so we can identify the people and the circumstances under which they were elected. And, I would not ask my board at any point, even though I'm not suggesting there's anything untoward about anything that's happened, but I would never ask them to vote on a resolution recognizing something when we really don't have anything in front of us.
So you don't have none of the information from the votes, the nominations or anything?
We don't have
If
any.
they've been,
Third parties?
they've been supplied, I
That's why,
haven't.
Mr. Young, I'm asking for you to send it because we didn't receive anything. And once we get it, I'll talk to chair, we'll talk to legal, and we can put it on the
I
next
see
agenda.
the way that you didn't have it. It should be.
It's in the whole package.
it's not wrong. Okay.
All right, that brings us to item 4 in our agenda, which is the election of officers. And for the benefit of the public and for any board members who have previously been through the annual reorganization meeting, there's a required statement and then some instructions as to how the nominations and the votes will go for officers of the housing authority for the coming year. The required statement. In accordance with the bylaws, specifically Article 2, Section 7, the chairperson, vice chairperson, treasurer, and assistant treasurer shall be elected at the annual meeting of the authority from among the commissioners of the authority and shall hold office for a 1-year period or until their successors are elected and qualified. Therefore, an election of officers will be held today, and officers elected shall hold office until the annual meeting in December 2025 or until their successors are elected and qualified. There are 4 offices for which we will be asking for nominations and votes. Those offices are, of course, chairperson, vice chairperson, treasurer, and assistant treasurer. The process for making nominations is that any board member can nominate any other board member for any of those 4 offices. More than one person may be nominated for any office. What the process will follow is we will open nominations for one office at a time. We'll begin with the chairperson, then the vice chair, treasurer, and assistant treasurer. 4 affirmative votes are needed to elect an officer. If 4 votes are not obtained for any individual, another vote will be taken. So, procedurally, for each of these offices, once we open them for nominations, I'll ask for any board member to make a nomination for a person to fill that particular position. No second is required for that. And then we will continue receiving nominations, if any, for that office. Once all nominations have been made for a given office, then we will go in sequence and conduct a vote until someone receives 4 votes, at least 4 votes for that office. Receiving 4 votes will mean that that person has been appointed or elected to that office. Are there any questions? Seeing none, the first office for which we will receive nominations is the office of chairperson of the board.
I'll nominate Jeff Dorsey for chair.
Commissioner Marshall has nominated Commissioner Dorsey. Are there any other nominations for the office of chairperson? Seeing none, we're going to close nominations for that office, and we will now turn to a roll call vote for the nomination of Commissioner Dorsey to serve as chairperson. You can nominate yourself. Okay.
I will nominate myself for chair.
Right. You want a separate thing? So Commissioner Goudet has nominated himself also to serve as chairperson. Are there any other nominations for the office of chair? Seeing none, the first vote will be on the nomination of Commissioner Dorsey, which was made by Commissioner Marshall. And again, as indicated, 4 affirmative votes are needed to appoint someone. Commissioner Dorsey.
Yes.
Commissioner Goudet.
No.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Still Chairperson Marshall.
Yes.
That's approved the nomination, and now the appointment of Commissioner Dorsey as chairperson by a vote of 5 in favor, 1 opposed. Congratulations.
Just for the record, the information was in the packet on Judy's report, so we did receive, Mr. Young,
I didn't hear that.
we did receive the information, it was in Judy's report, so we have all the names.
Okay,
It's
so.
in Judy Great's report,
Yeah,
so the board did receive it, so I wanna apologize for saying that we didn't receive it, but
Thank
the
you very much.
resolution, we have to consult with legal on the resolution,
Thank you. Apology accepted.
thank you.
Board members, we are now moving on to the office of vice chair, and we will accept nominations for that office.
I nominate Eli Goudet for vice chair.
Marshall has nominated Commissioner Goudet. Do you have any other nominations for the office of vice chair? There are none. So we now go to a roll call vote on the nomination of Commissioner Goudet to serve as vice chair. Commissioner Dorsey?
Abstain.
Commissioner Goudet?
Yes.
Commissioner Block?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wills?
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall?
Yes.
Thank you. That appointment has been approved by a vote of 5 in favor, 1 abstention. Congratulations, Commissioner. Next is the office of treasurer. So I have a nomination to serve as treasurer for the board for the coming year.
I nominate Commissioner Johnson for treasurer.
Marshall has nominated Commissioner Johnson. Do you have any other nominations for the office of treasurer? None. We have a roll call vote on the nomination of Commissioner Johnson to serve as treasurer. Commissioner Dorsey?
Yes.
Commissioner Goudet?
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wills?
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall?
Yes.
Mr. Johnson has been approved to serve as treasurer by a vote of 6 in favor, none opposed. And final office to be elected is assistant treasurer. Do we have a nomination to serve as assistant, for someone to serve as assistant treasurer for the coming year? Can I limit that clock?
Second.
Commissioner Goudet has nominated Commissioner Block. Are there any other nominations for the office of assistant treasurer? Seeing none, We will have a roll call vote on the nomination of Commissioner Gluck to serve as Assistant Treasurer. Commissioner Dorsey.
Yes.
Commissioner Gay.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
And Commissioner Marshall.
Yes.
That nomination has been approved by a vote of 6 in favor, none opposed. Congratulations. All right. That concludes our election of officers for the upcoming year for the Atlantic City Housing Authority Board of Commissioners. At this time, I understand we have an additional item that is going to be addressed, which I will turn over to
The point of order, before we go to the next business, I'd like to thank everybody here on the board, for their support and, everyone to serve in their position on the board. More importantly, I'd like to thank the outgoing chairwoman for 3 years of patience, mentorship, and countless hours, many hours. The time you served as treasurer on this board and teaching me those treasure things and, helping me, when I'm on a ledge, not jump, helping me go up the ledge when I don't want to. And more importantly, being the voice of reason in many times when many people are emotionally distraught about things that your ability to remain calm is very good, and appreciate that. If anyone else wants to say anything to the chairwoman before I move on to the next order of business? Okay, seeing none, we introduce a resolution from the floor. Mr. Manfredi, did you read the resolution?
Yes, Chairman. This is a resolution commending Stephanie Marshall for her faithful service to the Housing Authority and Urban Redevelopment Agency of the City of Atlantic City. Would you like me to read the entire resolution?
Please.
Whereas the Housing Authority and Urban Redevelopment Agency of the City of Atlantic City is a public entity organized and existing pursuant to the laws of the state of New Jersey and the rules and regulations of the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, and has determined that it wishes to commend Commissioner Stephanie Marshall for her years of faithful service to the authority. Whereas Ms. Marshall has specifically served on the Housing Authority Board since January 28, 2009. And during her time on the board, Ms. Marshall has served as an officer of the board in the capacity as a chairperson of the board and treasurer, where she has served the Housing Authority in a faithful, conscientious, and professional manner, and has utilized her extensive knowledge of authority programs and community needs to further the mission and purpose of the authority. And whereas Ms. Marshall's leadership has guided the authority through various challenges, and whereas the board of the authority has found that it is in the best interest of the authority and its overall goal of providing quality affordable housing to commend Stephanie Marshall for her faithful service to the authority. Now therefore be it resolved on this 19th day of December 2024 that the Board of Commissioners of the Housing Authority and Urban Redevelopment Agency of the City of Atlantic City hereby commends Stephanie Marshall for her faithful service to the authority. Be it further resolved that the board hereby directs that a certified copy of this resolution be sent to the mayor and council members of the City of Atlantic City and to Ms. Stephanie Marshall as an expression of gratitude and appreciation for her outstanding faithful service as a commissioner and chairperson of the Authority and Urban Redevelopment Agency, and as a good and dedicated citizen of the community.
All the votes. This is a vote on resolution 9842, amending our former chair, Stephanie Marshall, for her service to the board. Commissioner Dorsey.
Yeah, I guess so.
Enthusiastic, yes. Commissioner Gabay.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Anyone show up? Unanimously approved.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Certainly, Chair. Item 5 is approval of the minutes from the November 21st, 2024 meeting, both open and closed sessions. May I have a motion and second?
Motion. Second.
Thank you. Any discussion?
Yes, I just have, on the closed session, you guys have me as attending, I was not there at the closed session.
Thank you. I believe that Ann did catch that incorrect.
Oh, okay, yes, all right.
Thank you. If there's no further discussion, that's ready for a vote. Commissioner Dorsey?
Yes.
Commissioner Godet?
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wills?
Abstain.
And Commissioner Commissioner Marshall?
Yes.
5 in favor, 1 abstention. The minutes have been approved. Item 6, reports of board committees.
Used to Ms. Marshall doing this as the chair. The executive committee met on a variety of issues. For those that don't know, the executive committee consists of the chair, the vice chair, and the treasurer, or the assistant treasurer, whichever may be available at times. And we've met on a variety of issues in Stanley, on other sites, and nothing substantial to report this time. I think we've had reports about our conditions and how we work on them with some resolutions that we're presenting to further our endeavors of improving quality of life at all of our properties.
There's nothing further. We will move to item 7 on the agenda, which is the treasurer's report.
Yes, the report's been submitted to the board. Just one note for the item, a little over 1.1 million of capital was drawn down for the Stanley project.
Seeing no questions, and move on to item 8, Secretary's report.
Thank you. Okay. Anyone who's not familiar, I've developed a bit of a cadence in terms of topics which I will be following tonight. For Stanley, with regard to heat and hot water, one of the last 2 buildings that we have slated for complete crawl space repiping is in progress, and the last of those is slated to begin after completion of the first. About a week and a half ago, week before last, we actually experienced a day in which several breaks occurred. We believe that was due to a spike in pressure in the system. The underground break was repaired that same day. The remainder of the breaks were repaired within days. We have the significant break in the 3rd village on Friday evening. So I accompanied our maintenance director and a crew of maintenance personnel who apparently didn't have anything better to do on a Friday night. And we went door to door for the remaining 39 occupied units in Stanley Village 3, offering either a hotel stay or to receive space heaters. 6 households accepted the hotel stay during that round. Some did actually call in over the course of the weekend, and we accommodated those families as well. The temporary boilers are in the process of being piped in and will be turned on upon completion of the exhaust installation. Our physical needs assessment final draft has been received, has been reviewed, but has not been finalized yet. We are seeking clarification from our A&E firm on the obsolescence calculation methodology, just to be sure, prior to converting it into a final report and distributing it to the board and commencing further discussions with our residents. With regard to resident transfers, the phase 2 transfer process has begun. With the aforementioned breaks in the 3rd village, we had to yet again call an audible. And we met with residents from those 2 affected buildings last Monday to explain what the issue was and to let them know that they are being given expedited priority on public housing transfer and or in acceptance of an HCV move. So those families were added to HCV briefings that occurred this week. Support services, although they are, I should say, on a temporary holding pattern due to funding shortages. We are actually seeking out additional resources, and we're confident that in the new calendar year, once these agencies have balanced their books and their budgets for providing assistance, that will resume. For finance, the year-end closeout has been completed. Unaudited financials were submitted to HUD for review, and we have a meeting scheduled with our financial analyst for next Monday. The audit is going to commence in January, once the unaudited financials have been accepted by HUD. And our upcoming budget, the preparation has begun on the draft budget. Our CFO has taken the lead on that. Prior to presenting the board with a final draft of the budget for review, we're going to conduct a review, myself, our CFO, and our new fee accountant. On the management side, we have an additional 6 units that were turned by maintenance between this our last board meeting and this current one. We have an additional 13 that are just pending receipt of some final supplies that are necessary to get the turn completely done. We have updated our vacant turnover tracker as usual. And speaking of physical needs assessments, the process for those has already started. We anticipate receipt of those reports in the month of January. Those will be vital because we can incorporate our A&E firm's findings and costs probability statements into our capital plan, and then ultimately work that into our annual plan. The reason that is important is because even though we know what some of the priority issues are, we are not experts in cost estimating. We are not engineers, and we require their expertise to be able to put numbers on paper that are much more accurate than the estimates that I was able to put down. On the personnel side, central offices are back from remote status. We finally got a clean clearance report last week. We still have some restoration work that has to be done through our insurance carrier, but that is not affecting our operations. Don't say this to be funny, but we have our kitchen in our conference room, and we're living with it for now. Our union negotiation status updates were provided via email by council. So if there's any follow-up questions as they are ongoing negotiations, please feel free to either reach out to me and we can meet up with Labor Council, to discuss any questions you might have on that. We have a lot of policy staff training that officially starts next week, and it will continue into January. That concludes my secretary's report this month.
I have a question. As of today, how many families or how many people we have in the hotel? Or do we have any people in the hotel?
That number changes every day. Deirdre, do you have access to Judy's most recent report?
I want to say that now it could be 25. So we're adding more with
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Just wanted to also say thank you for, as you can see, he's got a wing clip, but he's still moving pretty fast. Had a couple days off, but he's moving strong and making sure that the ship is constantly being steered.
Fortunately, I'm not left-handed.
We're the only ones in our right now.
You can make up the time.
Yeah, okay.
That being said, if on the personnel side, if the board approves it, we're going to do a temporary office stenographer that we're going to, because my handwriting at present looks like a 4-year-old writing in a notebook.
You should see the chair's handwriting.
The agenda? All right. Item 9, other business and communications. We have any for item 9, other business and communications? Seeing none. Move on to item 10. These are resolutions which are proposed for consideration and adoption by the board this evening. There are 10 in all, number 9832-12-24 through 9841-12-24. First of these, 9832, is a resolution adopting a schedule of meetings for the calendar year 2025. Can I have a motion and a second? Motion?
Second.
Motion by the chair, second by the former chair. Do we have any discussion?
I think it'd be DJ's birthday again, in December, oh, well, no, the 18th, the day's your birthday, right, the
The
19th?
day before, 19th,
Okay,
yes.
all right, so we're safe.
So I'll be at dinner.
Okay.
Yes, our October meeting is on my wife's birthday, so I'll happily on the chair filling on that day.
All right, if there's no further discussion, that is ready for a roll call vote. Commissioner Goodell,
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wills,
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall,
Yes,
Chairperson Dorsey.
Yes.
Thank you. That has been approved, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9833 is a resolution appointing a fund commissioner for the joint insurance fund for the fund year 2025. May I have a motion and a second?
motion,
Second.
Thank you. That's open for discussion.
Any citizen looking for some grant? Yes.
All right, ready for a roll call vote. Commissioner Goodell,
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wills,
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall,
yes,
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
That has passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9834, a resolution awarding a contract for bed bug treatment services. May I have a motion and a second?
Move it.
Motion.
second,
Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote. Commissioner Goodell,
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wills,
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall,
yes,
Chairperson Dorsey.
Yes.
That is passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9835, a resolution awarding a contract for fire and burglar alarm testing, maintenance, and central monitoring.
Motion.
Motion, Commissioner Day. Second, Commissioner Johnson. Open for discussion. Hearing none. Ready for roll call vote, Commissioner Day.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yes.
Commissioner Wills,
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall,
yes,
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
That's passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9836, a resolution approving and authorizing the adoption of the language access plan.
Motion.
Motion.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Johnson, open for discussion.
Oh, what's this regarding? Can you give me a breakdown?
Absolutely. As per what, we are periodically required to update and maintain a language access plan, which involves periodic analysis of the languages spoken or read, written languages spoken by our clients, meaning residents, Section 8 clients, members of the public that we come into contact with, so that we have adequate accommodations, translation services, and interpretation for any individuals that do not have the ability to communicate via English.
It's part of our HUD requirement, as the director indicated, part of our HUD recovery agreement as well, as the director indicated.
Okay, thank you.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote. Commissioner Goodell.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
yes,
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
That has been approved, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9837, a resolution approving the attached pre-check rating report and disbursements of bills thereof. May I have a motion and second?
motion,
Second.
Thank you. Open for discussion.
I'll vote.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Commissioner Goodell.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
I'm going to abstain. I need to understand this a little bit better, but thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
yes,
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
That has passed, 5 in favor with 1 abstention. Resolution 9838 is a resolution approving and authorizing the award of a contract to the 360 Group of Companies LLC for project management services. Motion, Commissioner Ray. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Johnson. Open for discussion.
I just wanna ask, do you think they're doing a good job?
Personally, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Stanley has been a massive undertaking, and having their team, which consists of various professionals, available to us to assist with the process has been extremely valuable.
Actually, one of them was in court, right? Did you testify in court?
Yes.
Mr. Brown, yes, he appeared in court.
We have several here tonight that's in the audience. If you wanna raise your hand.
Jackson, Morris.
I'm sorry, Chair. If you wanna mention them, Chair.
Yeah, Ms. Wells, we have Edna Thea and Jackson Moore from the 360 group. Edna Thea does go on resident services. And Jackson, although his handicap is not great on the golf course, he is excellent in the office. So we won't hold it against him. You'll notice him by the sweater vest.
I'm gonna ask if we could modify the next 4 resolutions to include, they have been advertised, so we're voting on them now. But if they can include a bid number and ask going forward, all professional services, RFPs, IPs, or that if they all can receive a bid number when they're being advertised.
Oh, I see, you mean an identifying number.
Yes, an identifying
IFP
number.
blank or RFP blank.
Yes, and it doesn't, and just commissioners, so you know, it doesn't change anything. It's like having a resolution number. It's just an identifying factor that when it's advertised, opposed to just advertising the services, you have a number which will be, you know, well, next year, so it'll start with 25 dash, and then it'll just go from there every time the agency is advertising. So obviously by, you know, the end of the year, the number will just continue to go up. And it's just, it's not a wrong, I wanna make that clear, it's not that anything is being done incorrectly, it is an additional level of advertisement and being transparent in the paperwork.
They all do. Just for the record, they all do. All of the solicitations that are made and conducted have a numbering scheme. We've been doing that for the last 2 years. It may not make it through to your records that way at your meetings, but when we solicit them, they have a number.
For the record, that was the QPA.
Thank you, Mr. Volpe.
Yes.
Barely here.
We'll take a point of order next time you want to speak, please. So we are on.
Any further discussion?
So for the permanent
Oh, I'm sorry.
record, we'll just include that number in the
Yes,
resolution.
going forward, we'll make sure that it will be reflected in the resolution provided for us.
Yes, the next 4, 98, 38, 98, 39, 98, 40, and 98, 41. Thank you, Mr. Volpe.
You are very welcome.
If there's no further discussion, ready for a roll call vote, Commissioner Godet.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
9838 is passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9839 is a resolution approving and authorizing the award of a contract to Sunbelt Industries, Inc. for management consulting services.
Motion.
Motion, Chair.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Marshall, open for discussion.
I was able to figure out what the 360 group did. What exactly the Sunbelt Industries do?
So, Sunbelt Industries, they, as the name implies, they do provide various management consulting services. They actually do participate in HUD meetings with us. It's hard to list every single thing, but they are, as a firm, in essence, it's very much similar to having a 25-year veteran executive director that is there to assist at any times where we have bandwidth issues or just bounce ideas and make sure that, you know, we're not missing something in a lot of decisions that get made.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, because I was done, yeah. Okay.
If there are no further questions, it's ready for a roll call vote. Commissioner Gabay.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wells.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
That is passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. Resolution 9840, a resolution approving and authorizing the award of a contract to DNF Consulting Group for HUD compliance consulting services. May I have a motion and second?
Motion.
Thank you. Motion, Commissioner Gabay.
Second.
Second. I'm sorry, was it, Commissioner Marshall? Thank you.
So if we have a motion and second on the Sunbelt one, okay, we're good.
Yes, we did, Chair was the motion and Commissioner Marshall was the second. We have a motion and second on 9840. That's open for discussion.
Commissioner was shaking his head. I just figured,
Got it. Thank you, I appreciate it, but I think I've got to understand, but I'd love to hear it. Thank you.
Absolutely. All right. So DNF Consulting Group is, we know her as Diane Johnson. Diane is since retired, but she ran the Newark Newark HUD field office for about 30 years, 25, 30 years. So the compliance consulting does revolve around a lot what we've had in place with HUD for since early 2023, I believe, is when they did the audit. The housing authority back then was found to have significant HUD compliance issues. Once the report was issued, we entered into a recovery agreement with HUD. And
So she's helping with the compliance issues?
yes,
Gotcha.
she's also, she has helped us out quite a bit with resident consultations. All right, so a lot of our resident communications, especially when it comes to potential redevelopment, which is, we're going to get in heavier into those discussions down the road. You know, Diane's been around for a while. There's not much she hasn't seen from the HUD perspective. So again, it's consulting, advising, specifically with regard to resident issues, but mostly HUD compliance issues.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Ready for a roll call vote. Commissioner Gabay.
Yes.
Commissioner Gluck.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wells.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
9840 has passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. The last of our scheduled resolutions, 9841, is a resolution awarding a contract for maintenance, supplies, and appliances. And although not indicated here, I believe this is for Cooper Electric Supply.
Yes,
Or-
for further clarification, it's strictly for electrical supplies. We're gonna have another forthcoming resolution for other maintenance supplies.
For maintenance supplies and appliances, electrical supplies. But just for the record, this particular resolution and the award of the contract, assuming it passes, is limited to the supply of electrical supplies in accordance with the bid that was submitted by Cooper Electric Supply.
Thank you.
First, we have a motion and second.
Motion.
Second.
Johnson.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote. Commissioner Gabay.
Yes.
Commissioner Black.
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall.
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey.
Yes.
9841 is passed, 6 in favor, none opposed. I don't know, is there a need
We have
for
one brief matter for closed session.
closed session here? And
It's a matter of personnel and attorney-client privilege.
as indicated by Mr. McCready, there is one matter involving personnel and attorney-client privilege for discussion in an executive session. I will ask for a motion and a second to go into executive session for that purpose. Motion Chair, second Commissioner Day. Roll call vote, Commissioner Day. Commissioner Black. Thank you. Commissioner Johnson.
Yes.
Commissioner Wills.
Yes.
Marshall.
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey.
Yeah.
Start entering executive session at approximately 6:01 p.m. Please, anticipated there will be any action taken upon return from executive session.
Not anticipated. Or we have-
you. Commissioner Gluck is our second. And roll call vote. Commissioner Ray? Yes. Commissioner Gluck?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wills?
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall?
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey?
Yes.
6 in favor, none opposed. We have re-entered the open session, and I would note for the record that, as indicated before we entered the executive session, one matter of personnel was discussed, and the board received attorney-client communication concerning that matter. No action is anticipated. Don't go further. No action is going to be taken tonight based on the subject matter of the closed session. That does bring us to item 11, good and welfare.
Well, happy birthday, DJ.
Thank you.
Again. Appreciate your community service and coming out on your special day to continue to serve the community. So
I appreciate it. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thanks for everything you've done as well.
thank you. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I was gonna say, I want to do the same. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Kwanzaa to everybody.
Yes.
Happy holidays, guys.
I just wanted to, we're gonna do a bit of a more formal recognition in the future. But since the topic of, the assistance and the challenges that we've received, challenges and the assistance we've received, I apologize, regarding family, I just wanted to, commend the staff, over at Stanley Homes and Brock and the remainder of the staff, but primarily, the ladies that work in the property management office. As I stated, we have received a tremendous amount of support from this 360 group with project management. But a lot of the legwork that has occurred has really been our property managers over at Stanley.
Yes.
So I just wanted to point that out so that the board is aware they are working extremely hard. They've been working extremely hard, and so I just wanted to commend them. At a future date, we'll find a slightly more formal way of doing so, but I just wanted to mention that to the board tonight.
Thanks.
Thank you. So we're just handed, passed out here something, Atlantic City Housing Authority second annual Winter Wonderland at Stanley Homes Village, resident dinner and toy giving away event, Monday, December 23rd at 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Community Center of Stanley Homes. The giveaway will begin promptly at 7:30. I'm gonna presume this came from Ms. Great, our 104 Resident Services Coordinator. Thank you, Ms. Great, for this. If anyone would like a copy of this, we'll pass this down to the end. Mr. Manfredi, you can put on the end of the table for anyone who'd like to take one with them. Move on.
If there's nothing more for good welfare, that brings us to the final item on the agenda, item 12, adjournment. We'll entertain a motion in a second.
Motion.
Second. Ms. Johnson.
That's it. Roll call vote. Commissioner Goudet? Yes. Commissioner Gluck?
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson?
Yes.
Commissioner Wills?
Yes.
Commissioner Marshall?
Yes.
Chairman Dorsey?
Yes.
6 in favor, none opposed. We are adjourned.